Hey guys, back at you this afternoon. We had some ugly weather there yesterday, but today we got some nice sunshine again today. But once again, calm between the storms here a little bit. Supposed to be a frozen mix and snow and whatever else for the next 5-8 days, whatever it is. So get out here and enjoy a little bit of sunshine while we can. Actually, it's a beautiful day. Little breeze going. Hopefully it don't interfere with the noise too much. But anyways, just wanted to talk about something that a word that I think probably makes everybody cringe just a little bit, maybe. It does me. I'm going to be right up front about it, but the word surrender. It's a loaded word and can be used in so many different things. Surrender. And I'll start off with a small little story. So we were flying to San Antonio here a couple weeks ago for some meetings. And, you're always looking, what do I got everything? You're loading a suitcase and whatever else you carry on, and do I got everything, and something I tried to learn a while back is, make sure you got your pockets emptied of, different things. But this past time, didn't think about it. Walking up to the security line, take everything out of your pockets, put it on the table, run it through, and I reach in my pocket to pull everything out, and that's when I realized that I had my pocket knife. And as soon as I reached in, I pulled it out like, shoot, I got my knife with me. I'd always been trying to remember because I lost my pocket knife before. And that's not cool, You gotta start over, find another pocket knife. I kind of like keeping my pocket knives. But anyways, there it was. What are you going to do? You going to run back out to your car? No, not at that point. You're not going to do that. So I want to make sure I'm open and honest up front with them, not trying to sneak anything, not trying to get anything. So I took my knife and held it up and said, hey, look, I've got a pocket knife. And the lady come over and she said, do you want to surrender that? And the word, for whatever reason, caught me off guard, actually. Do you want to surrender that? And I like, yes, I do. It's like, is this a word game trick or something, do you want to surrender it? But whatever reason, it made me stop and think just for a split second there. Yes, I do. I don't want to surrender that. So anyway, she took it, gave it to the guard. Boom, he throwed it in the little locked up little trash barrel or whatever, along with the other couple hundred knives probably that you can pick up on government surplus auction or something somewhere probably. But anyways, there went my knife. It's gone. I'll never see it again. But surrender. How easy was it for me to surrender my pocket knife? I didn't like it, didn't want to, but I must confess that 2 out of 3 blades were broken. Let me take it back. 3 out of 3 blades were broken. One of them was still usable. The other 2 weren't so much. So it's like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. What else am I going to do? Not crazy hard, but still, it's one of them things like, man, I've carried that for the last 5-7 years. I don't know what it is. But hey, it's part of life. What do you do? Move on. But it comes to our Christian life, our walk with Christ, and as we're going, Christ is saying, we're going through a lot of hard times, rough times. Maybe it's with relationships, maybe with your children, maybe with your wife, maybe with employees, maybe with your friends, maybe with your church, maybe with your business. Tough times, whatever it may be. And Jesus is saying, hey, do you want to surrender that? Do you want to surrender that? How hard, how easy is that now? Do you want to surrender that? Man, I tell you, just to be honest, some of these things we hold on to pretty tightly. You know, and it's like, but I want to be in control. It's basically what you're saying, whether you verbalize it or not. That's what you're saying. That's what you're doing. And also, what you're also saying is, I know how to run it better than you, Jesus. I want to do it. I want to continue doing it. So it was a thought that made me, stop and think. I think it's in Proverbs, a verse that says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not on thine own understanding. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Don't lean on your own understanding. Another verse, I only know the reference for this one, but I'll put it in the description, is to the fact of, my ways are higher than your ways. God's ways are higher than ours. This is another verse just come to me now, just popped in my mind, of the wisdom of men is foolishness of God, or something to that effect. It's our wisdom is so low, and it doesn't amount to much at all. So anyways, a challenge for myself. Am I willing to surrender that? Surrender my problems, my life, my good times, my bad times, surrender it all to Jesus, as easy as I surrendered that pocket knife. Surrender. Give it all to Jesus. Is your all on the altar? It's a challenge for myself, and I must confess that I've got work to do. And hey, I'm just throwing it out to you guys. Check yourself. It's a big one for us guys. We want to know what's going on, and how it's going to happen, and when it's going to happen, and make sure that happens. But God might have a different plan. So anyways, just some thoughts of wandering today. I've been thinking about it the last while. It was brought back to my attention today as I was talking with a friend, and I was like, wow, surrender. So anyways, guys, be blessed. Cast all your cares upon Jesus, because he cares for you. He loves you. See you guys. Catch you on the next one.